following is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee. It's time for Mornings on Main Street, Taste of Nashville edition, taped in front of a live audience from Bar Lines, inside the beautiful Omni Nashville Hotel. Brought to you in part by Buddy Allen Carpet, One Floor and Home, and by Main Street Media. Today's featured guests include Grand Ole Opry star Jeannie Seely, the Flat River Band, Noah Goebel. Now, let's join our host, Joe Dubin and Devin O'Day.
Hey everybody, welcome in to another fantastic edition of Mornings on Main Street, a taste of Nashville. I'll be your host alongside the great Devin O'Day as well. Devin, we're back. The Ask is back for part 2 at the Omni Nashville downtown. We couldn't be more excited.
I know, and they brought this amazing food that we can't eat.
Well, who says we can't eat that?
Not right now.
Ate the tater tots already.
You've already been after the tater tots?
Yes. And look at this great brownie dessert, which is melting before my eyes.
I know, we might have to go to that. In a break, we're going to go to that. It's the Jack Daniel's cake. It's so good. Oh my God. And the deviled eggs. Oh,
yes.
Lordy mama.
It's fantastic.
The wings. Have you had the wings?
Of course I have. Everything down here, yeah. I might have it during the segment if you don't watch out. We're at the Bar Lines at Omni Nashville Hotel. It's a great place. You're downtown. Stop by. The food is great. The atmosphere is wonderful. They have great bands, and we're so honored that we're here. And we've got a great show for you today.
Ooh, we sure
and let me
do.
tell you what, I don't get starstruck that much, but as a Nashville native, I'm a little starstruck about today's show, Devin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the rock star of all country singers is here. She knocked down more doors for women in country music than anybody else. And Shania Twain showing her midriff, 1972, you can look it up. On Pop Goes the Country, there's Jeannie Seely showing her midriff, being all sexy and stuff. She's the stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So she's on the show today. We have another great band. The Flat River Band is joining us today as well.
And then we're going to talk about the Kilgore Bluegrass Festival, the Fiddlin champion ever. Oh, yeah. This kid plays a fiddle. I cannot wait till you meet him. He's coming up. I don't know how they come out, bluegrassers, they come out from birth playing little bitty teeny tiny fiddles, and the fiddles just grow with them. It's amazing.
Did he bring his teeny tiny fiddle with him today?
Well, it's a little bigger.
Okay.
He's like 10 years old, and we're going to meet him. His name is Noah Goebel, and his sister's playing flat top and accompanying him, and it's going to be great.
It's amazing how much talent there is in Middle Tennessee and Nashville.
True dat. It really is. And there's so good people. I'm sorry, that Louisiana pops right out of my mouth. You know, true dat. Yeah,
Oh, yes. Oh, that's so good. Well, I think it's fun because what this show is going to bring is a little alternative of things that you see on TV of, you know, great music, great guests, great people that are going to join us today, great atmosphere that you won't find anyplace else. So it's going to be a lot of fun with our guests as we go along. But, I mean, the Omni this is the perfect spot to have this show.
It truly is, and I've already been over to the bar, and I watched them make the coolest.
What?
I did not drink or partake yet, but Gladys and I are going to have some vodka later. I'm just saying.
Gladys.
Our office assistant Gladys
Yes.
and I, they have local vodkas, and they have a lot of local liquors that are made right here in Nashville, Middle Tennessee, and they've got a lot of mixes. They're Bloody Mary mixes made right here in Nashville.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, why would you want to live anyplace else besides right here in Nashville, correct?
True.
All right, we're the show off and
That.
running. All right, up next, our special guest. We're going to show you a video clip from her, and then she's going to sit down and join us for this show today. I'm really excited too.
And this is a clip from her brand new CD, American Classics. Jeannie Seely. She is an incredible songwriter, first and foremost, and she will tell you that, but an entertainer bar none. This is from Circle Television, a clip from her with her brand new single.
All right, we'll be back with Jeannie Seely. That's next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street, a taste of Nashville.
It's a crush when it don't turn out like it should.
An interesting thing, May 28th of this year, it'll be 56 years exactly to the date that I made my debut on the Opry. How cool is that?
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
Now back to bar lines inside the beautiful Omni Nashville Hotel. Let's join Mornings on Main Street special Taste of Nashville edition.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. A Taste of Nashville coming to you from the Omni Nashville Hotel downtown and bar lines. And I'm excited about this one, Devin.
I am too. Oh my gosh, this is so fresh. It even smells good. It's so good. An American classic, Jeannie Seely, and a brand new video courtesy of our friends at Circle Television.
People who rush in find it's a crush when it don't turn out like it should. So we'll stay where we are 'cause we like it so far. So far, so good. We both feel the passion inside, and our love is easy to see. Taking one step at a time, we'll know if it's meant to be. 'Cause people who rush in find it's a crush when it don't turn out like it should. So we'll stay where we are 'cause we like it so far. So far, so good.
And Jeannie Seely will join us in just a moment. But first, another rock star in the carpet world, Zach Allen from Buddy Allen Carpet One, joins us. Zach, thanks for being part of this.
You're welcome.
Give it
Glad
up
to
for
be here.
Zach.
Oh, no, you're too kind. Much nicer crowd than last time.
What I love about you, right?
Too
What
nice.
I love about you is you and your sister and your business do a lot of work in the community, and you're not here to talk about carpet. You talk about the big event you got coming up next month.
Yeah, you've been talking to my sisters on your sister show, Morning on Main Street, so brother's here to talk about it. We have our annual Tunnel to Towers golf tournament coming up on May 12th, hosted out at Pine Creek Golf Course. And Buddy Allen, for the last 6 years, been raising money for these guys that are a great organization out of New York that came from the tragedy of 9/11. And so the family decided to do good. And started off, we're building smart homes for catastrophically injured war heroes that come back and they need a home that works for them versus against them. And it expanded, the family expanded from there. Thankfully, as wars died down and stuff like that, they took care of Gold Star families who lost service members, paid off mortgages for their homes, and now first responders who were tragically killed in the line of duty. This organization, Tunnel to Towers, has been paying off mortgages for those families as well. So we've been raising money for years. For 6 years, we're over 150,000 raised so far. We're shooting for some big numbers this year. We have a big surprise to announce second go round here today.
Yeah.
We're excited about. You don't necessarily have to play golf. You can go online to t2t.org and donate directly. You can go to buddyallengolf.com, sign up to play our golf tournament, or you can just stop by our store at 2405 Lebanon Pike and make a donation directly.
Yeah, it's buddyallengolf.com for the tournament on May 12th. But when you come back, there's something happening Saturday, May 14th that
Yes.
people should know about.
They should.
We call this a tease in the business.
It's a tease. We are teasers.
Yes, yes. So, as always, Zach, thank you, brother.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you. Zach
All right.
Allen, Buddy Allen Carpet One. Up next, a little nervous because it's not often we're around rock stars, but Jeannie Seely will join us next right here. You're watching Mornings on Main Street, A Taste of Nashville.
Jeannie Seely here for the Decca show. It was Decca Records back then. And he's looking at the badge and he's looking at me. And finally I turned the badge around and said, "Oh, Well, you know what? Dottie West will be coming in for the RCA show. She's going to have one just like this, only it's going to have my name on it. He's like, go on, get out of here.
If you've got friends in town or you just want to get away in town, the Omni Nashville has bar lines, live music every single day and night, a place to watch the game with delicious handmade patties with delicious beef. Don't get me started on the deviled eggs with bacon jam. Oh, they're so yummy. And their wings are so meaty and delicious with special sauce and Joe Dubin's favorite, the thick slice fried bologna sandwich. And the Jack Daniel's pie, great for sharing, drizzled with caramel. In the lovely location of Bar Lines in Omni Nashville. It's downtown with great places indoor and outdoor.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
Main Street Media was founded by Dave and Ellen Gould in 2013. It all started with 3 newspapers in 2 counties and just 3,000 subscribers, and the company only had 10 employees. 8 years later, Main Street Media owns and operates 13 newspapers, 18 websites, and social media pages all over Middle Tennessee. They produce podcasts, videos, and streaming news shows. The company now has 60 employees, and across all their platforms, they reach more than 2 million people a month. Main Street Media's newspapers regularly win awards from the Tennessee Press Association for their strong journalism, investigative reporting, hard-hitting editorials, outstanding photography, and creative layout and design, and they have been recognized several times as having some of the best weekly newspapers in the state. Main Street Media has reporters in all of its communities covering local news. Nobody covers high school sports like Main Street Media. With 10 full-time reporters and an army of freelance writers and photographers, Main Street Media tells the stories of local teams and people. And while football is the most popular among local sports, Main Street Media covers everything else from volleyball to soccer to basketball to softball and everything in between. Main Street Media also produces a popular weekly show during the football season. Main Street Media gives back to its communities by sponsoring local events and covering nonprofits and other charitable organizations. Whether Main Street Media is covering local stories, sports, or feel-good stories from the porch, we are here for our community. We also have so many opportunities to help businesses grow by engaging Main Street's growing and active audiences. Join us on Main Street. Now back to Bar Lines inside the beautiful Omni Nashville Hotel. Let's join Mornings on Main Street special Taste of Nashville edition.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street, a Taste of Nashville, the moment we've been waiting for so far in the show. Miss Devin?
I'm telling you, she is a rock star, country star, every kind of star. She was just on stage with Tanya Tucker, 50th anniversary show at the Ryman. Miss Jeannie Seely walking down the Buddy Allen Carpet One teal carpet.
Hey!
How fun is this?
Oh,
So good to see you.
How are you, ma'am? Good to
I'm
see you.
wonderful. Thank you for inviting me.
look at you. I mean, you are always a fashion plate. I was just showing him a video of you from 1972 with your little midriff showing. You always lead the fashion wherever you go.
Well, I never tried to create an image for me because I've never thought of myself any different than any other American girl or woman, other than I sing and write songs and tell stories for a living. That's the only difference. I want to do whatever everybody else is doing and be cool.
You are always cool.
It's so good. Look, as a Nashville native, all right, country music we know is global and all that, but as a Nashville native, to see you and see everybody, Bill Anderson, everybody, just what made country music, I got to tell you, I don't have a question here, it's more of a comment. Just to see you guys is so wonderful. That's what I want to tell you. To see you guys on the Opry in the community, I see it at the Christmas parade every year.
Yeah.
Just still being around. It's so much fun seeing you guys.
Well, thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. I think we all feel the same way. We're proud of our industry. We're proud of our community here. And we want people to come see us. So if we can put on that friendly face and encourage people to be a part of it, that's what we're here to do. We never quit entertaining. People like Bill Anderson and me don't know how not to.
It's just what you do. It's just what you do.
Yeah.
Before we talk about this album, I wanted to ask you about April 28th. We're going to be together at the Sonesta Hotel, the Donaldson Hermitage Gala, and the first winner of the Jeannie Seely Award. It was named after her, the Influencing Women Award.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then I was second.
Yes.
And then Kelly Pickler. And this year, you want a drum roll? Who's going to get the award this year?
Yeah, Lori Ann Crook is going to get the Jeannie Seely standing ovation. Yes. Cannot think of anybody more deserving. She's just an amazing lady. So.
She's also a McGavick High School graduate, so that's where I went. So she more than deserves that award as well.
Yeah.
For that, why is it that y'all are still so beloved? What is it? Because in rock and roll and other genres, you see a little bit of that, but you guys are so beloved. Everywhere
That's because country music fans are better than any other genre of fans. That's all there is to it. Mm-hmm. I think because we are real. I mean, we don't mind them seeing our flaws. That's part of it. And it's like I've told some of the young people, if they worry about going on stage, and I said, what are you nervous about? What would you be afraid? Well, making a mistake. And I'm like, they don't care. You don't care if we make a mistake, do you? As long as we laugh about it and go on. And that's what it's all about. We are human, and sometimes showing a mistake is a good thing because it shows that.
I saw you at the Opry, gosh, it's been a while ago, but to see the applause you get and the ovation you get, still get butterflies?
I don't know that they're butterflies. I just can't wait to get out there. And I always like to come out. I'm the only one, I guess, that comes out from the middle. And I like to go back there because it is absolutely a thrill again to see that curtain come up and to look at all those people. And it's like, I want to get out there and see if I can make them laugh and then maybe sing a sad song, a ballad that makes them feel something. I just can't wait to get out there. And I'm so glad that people love the Opry like they do.
As a songwriter, I got to give you props because when you were making it as a hit songwriter, you and Dottie West, Cindy Walker, that was the female songwriters at the time. I mean, you really knocked down a lot of barrier walls for female writers.
I think that once they got used to the idea and women started liking what the women songwriters were saying, when they realized that, then they kind of lowered the barriers. Also, there's a group called Chicks with Hits that did so much for women as songwriters because together they take songs to a producer. So it is strictly all business and everybody knows that, So
recently,
we had a lot of...
#1 in Bluegrass with Rhonda Vincent.
Yeah. and got to induct her to or invite her to become a member of the Opry. Was that not wonderful?
Too cool.
And her reaction was so funny. I mean, there's this picture of Rhonda saying, "Are you serious?" You know? And I laugh and my heart just skips a beat every time I see that picture. I've wanted her to be a member of the Opry so long, and you know, Ernest Tubb was one of my heroes and one of my mentors. And he always told me early on, you know, he said, "Jeannie, look at the Opry show. He said, when you're out on the road, that's your show. But when you're here, you're a part of this one." He said, "Pay attention to what's happening. If other people are doing a ballad, then do an up-tempo." And he and Porter Wagner both always said, when they call your name, hit that stage performing. So
Who inducted you? Was it the same process back then?
it was much more low key than. I'm confused. There was like Stoney Cooper introduced me when I was a guest, I believe, and I believe Hank Snow when I was inducted as a member, but I can't remember. An interesting thing, May 28th of this year, it'll be 56 years exactly to the date that I made my debut on the Opry. How cool is that? How can that be?
Wow.
Wow. And, you know, you just celebrated 50 years of Delta Dawn, the big anniversary,
Yeah, with
Tanya
Tanya.
on the stage of the Ryman.
And I couldn't believe it's been 50 years since Tanya was this kid. I can remember y'all remember we ever had CB radios on all the buses. Maybe they still do, I don't know. But I can remember us all being on the road and Tanya's a kid and she'd get on that CB radio and finally you'd hear a truck driver say, "Well, somebody get that kid off the seat." Oh, that was a thrill to be out there with Tanya. Also, Ron Harmon, who knows more about me than I know about myself, he brought up the fact that it was 50 years ago this year that I did the first fanfare, which is now Music Fest,
Yeah.
1972.
That's
Wow.
And that's
wild.
something.
Was that the Municipal Auditorium? Was that what it was?
It was at Municipal Auditorium, yeah.
Yeah.
Look what it has grown into. I mean, I thought it was big then. Of course, it was so funny. Security tried their best for us. All of us were unmanageable when you think about it. But Dottie West and I were good friends, and we always got joining rooms at Capitol Park Inn. Remember the old motel? Yeah. And so we'd swap off things. Well, you had this round button with your name on it and the label, and then you had a book of tickets that you were supposed to tear off for each event you went to. And we didn't have road managers or anybody to help us there, publicists or anything. So anyway, Dottie and I got our packets mixed up. I think we were swapping purses. So I remember I ran into the auditorium and I showed my badge to the security. I said, "Jeannie Seely here for the Decca show." It was Decca Records back then. And he's looking at the badge and he's looking at me. And finally I turned the badge around and said, "Oh, well, you know what? Dottie West will be coming in for the RCA show. She's going to have one just like this, only it's going to have my name on it." He's like, "Go on, get out of here."
You got in though?
Yeah.
They better not.
He was
keep
just
you
like,
out.
"Go on."
They let you sing.
It was
Okay, you
fun.
always have cuts on TV shows that are out. Have you got something lately what was the latest thing that you had on TV shows or movies? You've always got like Black Mirror, you were on
Oh my
and
goodness,
Jurassic Park. and-
That song, Anyone Who Knows What Love Is, that I wrote, I was 23, 24 years old, still in California. That's the first song I ever published or recorded. R&B legend Irma Thomas had the first hit on it. So I hadn't thought of this song in years, and I was going to record an album called Written in Song, all these songs that I had recorded by other artists, but I'd never recorded them. So I'm like, I got to remember that song. So I Google my own song, and all these things come up. All these people have recorded I didn't know anything about. 5 episodes of Black Mirror. Are
that
y'all
crazy?
familiar
Yeah.
with the Black Mirror series? Oh, there's strange people in this audience, isn't there? Good for you. It's wonderful. And it was so funny. Then somebody said, oh, it's international artist Seal has recorded. It was in the trailer for the movie Moonlight and Jurassic World. And then I always tell this on the Opry, somebody said, I can't believe Boys to Men just recorded your song. And I said, I can't either. Who are they? I said, I know now who they are.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah. No, I have been so blessed. I really have. And since I'm not traveling and working the road, somebody asked me, said, are you retired? And I said, no, I just quit working. There's 2 different things. Because I'm still doing stuff like with y'all. If it looks like fun, count me in. But if it looks like work, call somebody else. We're done with that.
That's it.
That's a great way to
But I
live.
am getting back into songwriting again, and been hanging out with Buddy Cannon and Bobby Tomberlin and Bill
that's trouble.
Anderson. How about that for some songwriting buddies?
That's pretty good. Well, you set the bar really high for everybody.
Ah,
Love
you're
you.
so. Thank
How about
you.
a round of applause for Miss Jeannie Seely, everybody?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
When we come back, another great band is going to join the stage. The Flat River Band will be next. That's right. All here. You're watching Mornings on Main Street, a taste of Nashville.
The sun is shining through my window. Shining through my window. Everything seems to be okay. I got myself a good loving woman. She makes those dark clouds go away.
In 1875, William Hatch moved his family and his family business to Nashville, a letterpress shop with artwork that's become an American legacy. It began cataloging concerts, events, and businesses, and it still does today in exactly the same old-fashioned way. The first job in Nashville was a handbill for Reverend Henry Ward Beecher, the brother of Harriet Beecher Stowe. Since then, everyone from movie stars to Opry stars to events have used the iconic look from Hatch show prints. After many years as a standalone shop on Lower Broad, as rents and space downtown was cumbersome for a print shop, the Country Music Hall of Fame saw the importance of preserving this at the Hall of Fame as an inside exhibit with a tour ticket. And you can look inside the Omni Hotel and see how business is still done today. The stars continue to seek out Hatch show print, the same look that Hank Sr. and Bill Monroe held sacred, Casey Musgraves and Jason Aldean do too. It's just one of the reasons to visit the Omni Hotel in Nashville. You can visit hatchshowprint.com for more info and for posters, t-shirts, and memorabilia that you could buy. They are as today as they were yesterday.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
Now back to bar lines inside the beautiful Omni Nashville Hotel. Let's join Mornings on Main Street special Taste of Nashville edition.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street, a taste of Nashville. What a treat, Jeannie Seely.
She is a treasure, a treasure. I just love her so much. And these next guys, every time I introduce them, I'm so freaked out because everybody responds the same way. They go, I've never heard harmonies like this, except in church. They started out as a gospel band, a family band, the Sights Family Band, because that's where all good harmonies start, is in a church. And now they're going to show you what they've got a brand new single with the McCrary sisters. Whoo, got some soul up in there. It's like Bluegrass and soul had a baby. The Flat River Band to play live for us.
The sun is shining through my window. Everything seems to be okay. I got myself a good loving woman. She makes those dark clouds go away. Why does everyone wear sad faces from where they stand is doom and blue? Well, I thank God I got my baby, or I'd be feeling the way they do. The sun is shining through my window. Everything seems to be okay. I got myself a good loving woman. She makes those dark clouds go away. Come on, little brother. The sun it shines so bright. The sun is shining through my window. Everything seems to be okay. I got myself a good loving woman. She makes those dark clouds go away. The sun is shining through my window. Shining through my window. Everything seems to be okay. I got myself a good loving woman. She makes those dark clouds go away.
The Flat River Band. They're going to sit down and join us next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street, a taste of Nashville. All right.
Yes. But notice the haircuts. Don't they have great hair? Yes. Because it's a barber family. I mean, they got the barbering going on.
Our dad's got a barber shop west of town here, 7-chair shop, and we try to whittle around on each other's hair every once in a while. You know what I mean?
I wanted to find out how to make a good Bloody Mary. So, okay, first of all, you use, here at the Omni, you use Pickers vodka? Or what
Pickers is our well. This nice lady ordered Tito's, but we use Walker's, which is a local Bloody Mary mix made by a local bartender.
Oh, fantastic. So, Walker's, mix it. All right. Do the taste test. Do you make them spicy or do you make them?
The mix itself has a little kick to it, so I don't make it extra spicy unless specified.
But we're not serving Russian vodka around here. Gotcha.
Use local when we can.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect. Now taste test. What do you think?
Excellent.
Oh,
It really is.
I've heard that they're really fantastic here. What's your name?
Jenna.
Hi, Jenna. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
Welcome to Main Street Nashville. Our newly launched e-edition allows you to read our paper online from anywhere in the world. You are in control of how and when you read or listen. Subscribers can access our e-edition online at mainstreet-nashville.com or on a smartphone or tablet using our Main Street Nashville app. In a browser, today's and all previous issues are available at the click of a button. These issues can be viewed exactly as they would appear in print, or can be toggled to text view where articles will appear in an easy-to-read horizontal stream. You can toggle between page and text view using these two buttons on the bottom left-hand portion of your screen. Main Street Nashville is fully responsive. Click and drag your cursor to move the paper left and right. To see photos and text at a larger scale, double-click on a page or use your mouse wheel to zoom in and out. You can also quickly jump to different sections of the paper by using these tabs at the bottom of the screen. Use the 9 dots at the top of each page, or click and hold on an article to see the list of available features. These drop-down menus are available in page view and text view. On-demand narration is a great feature for users to use who like to multitask or if they are visually impaired. To hear an article read out loud, select Listen. Love an article? Share it. You can get a direct link to an article, post it on Facebook or Twitter, email it, or copy it into a note-taking app. Clicking Print will allow you to print an article or crossword at your convenience. View photo galleries and videos by clicking the icon on an image. Click Play on videos once the screen appears. Our Main Street Nashville app has many of the same features. You can view previous issues of the paper, zoom in and out of articles, and sweep through pages. Press and hold on articles to view the list of additional features. Main Street Nashville's e-edition is a simple, new way to interact with and consume news. Access the full e-edition of Main Street Nashville on your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Read whatever you want, whenever you want. If you have any questions, we're here to help. Call us at 615-527-4104 or email us at news@mainstreetnash.com.
Now back to bar lines inside the beautiful Omni Nashville Hotel. Let's join Mornings on Main Street special Taste of Nashville edition.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street, the Taste of Nashville. You just saw him perform, and now Devin.
The Flat River Band coming down the Buddy Allen Carpet One. Teal Carpet of Love.
Yeah.
You're so sweet. Get in there.
We got Chad and Andy and Denny Joe.
Yeah.
So Chad,
Yes.
Andy, are y'all okay? Brothers?
No.
No.
Yeah, we are.
Yes, we are.
We are. All three brothers. Yep.
Okay.
All
so
three
the
brothers.
seating was by age or by beauty? Which one was it?
Beauty. I don't know if I even
From ugliest around to
ugliest to pretty. Unbelievable.
Oh, that's great. Like Devin said, we're going to be singing this song all day long.
That's
great.
That's awesome.
It's good.
Is that what you hope a song does?
Yes,
That's exactly what we hope it does. You bet.
Yeah, so.
Just kind of resonates all day long, and the next day and the day after that. and all
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So we're excited about that song.
That's the way you always have been, though. Every time I hear Flat River Band music, it's sing along, it's family, it's fun, and that's the way. And when you have an audience, they're always all ages.
Yes, yes. So that's, I wrote that song about 10 years ago. And I tell folks that it's taken Andy this long to learn the lyrics.
Only brothers can act this way towards one another. It's just crazy fun.
Now, where are you guys from?
Southeast Missouri, a little town called Flat River, Fredericktown area down there. And our daddy had a barber shop in Flat River, Missouri. And nobody can pronounce our last name. So we figured that we better stick with Flat River.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
Can we try here on the show to pronounce it?
You can.
Sure. But
Sights.
Sights.
that's easy.
Sights.
Yeah,
It's easy.
like sights and sounds,
Yeah,
but it's
it's-
spelled differently.
That's right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so sights.
Yeah,
Sights.
S-I-T-Z-E. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we've been in the Nashville area for right at
Wow.
15,
Yep.
15 years, something like that.
But notice the haircuts. Don't they have great hair?
Yes,
Because
thank
it's a barber family. I mean, they got the barbering going on. I always
Our
go,
dad's got a barber shop west of town here, 7-chair shop, and we try to whittle around on each other's hair every once in a while. You know what I mean?
That's so. Who
You should come over there and visit sometime.
Yeah, well, yeah. So, I'd like, you know, that's what she's about the hair thing. But I'll tell you what, I tell people all the time because I have no hair. Grow your hair out. Look like Crystal Gale. If I had hair, I'd grow it to my left. I mean, I'd grow all the way down just because I don't have that hair anymore.
Yeah.
So from a guy who's bald, take it from me. Love your hair.
Chad can relate. Here, look. I was kidding.
Oh, that's great. Now, so who started playing first?
Well, Chad's the older brother, so he's 11 months older than me. So actually, him and I, we both we took lessons at from a blind guy named Barry Jones in Ironton, Missouri, when we were like 8 and 9 years old.
Yeah.
And so, I guess probably him and I. Then Andy came along 5 years later, accidentally, so I'm told. And
Unbelievable.
Right.
we played for like 12 years there in Branson at $7 City, and Andy played the upright bass and stood on a stool. And played
Back on the stool again. What are you doing? Right here.
That's where you belong. All right, so what made you move to Nashville? I mean, I know you want to become the big star and all that, but what was the we need to go to Music City?
Well, I got a deep, sick passion of writing songs, and I wanted to be down here with all the greats. You know what I mean? And so I moved down here, and I talked the brothers into moving down as well. So the rest is history.
That's good.
Here we
Writing
are.
a song. How do you know if you've got something?
We let him know.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah, you should
right.
be
We
in
let
it.
him know.
Trust me, he's brought some stuff to the table.
Just didn't
You better
quite
go
make
back to the
cut.
drawing board on that one.
Well, since we're harmony, we love the harmonies. I don't, it doesn't matter who wrote the song. We'll break the song down in a way that, right now, I wrote a song with an old boy from Texas and come to the table with it, and we've had that thing in so many different forms just to make sure that our harmonies are right. Because the harmony is such a big thing with us, and when the harmonies are right, it sounds solid. You
Kind
know
of
what I'm
helps
saying?
elevate the song.
Well, you enlisted the help of some other pretty famous harmony singing brothers on the last single,
Yes.
Just Wish You Were Someone I Love by the
Oh.
Gatlin brothers.
Oh, yeah.
So what was it like to call them to sing?
That was epic, really. That was like a bucket list thing. You know what I'm saying? We grew up, that's how we learned harmony, is singing. Our mom and dad used to love listening to the Gatlin brothers.
All the Golden
California. And we were just tossed around in the basement one evening. It's like, man, let's learn a cover. So we picked I Just Wish You Were Someone I Love. We recorded it. And a friend of ours says, man, you need to get that to the Gatlin people. So we did. And we sent it to them through their many gatekeepers. And believe you me, if I knew it just took an email, I would have sent the email when I first moved down here. So we sent them our version of Larry's song, and they loved it. They said they'd love to be a part of it. And after we went in the studio, the same studio that they recorded it in back in 1975 or 75.
70.
Yeah. It was released in 76, and then we were in there just kind of messing around. You know, I'm sure you guys know them. They're just cards themselves. They're a hoot. Anyhow, we get in there, and Larry was like, "Man, let's do a video on this thing." So we did a video with them, and the fall of last year. So it was pretty epic, man.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
To record something with those guys like that. Were you nervous? I mean, were you?
A little bit at first, and then of course Larry is just so personable. You know,
he made us feel comfortable.
Yeah,
you know, that's always
he's a
nice.
good guy, man. He really is. Larry's top notch.
You got to be able to take a joke.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt.
To be with those guys, though, you got to be able to take a joke.
It's honestly, we get along so well. I guess
It reminds us of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. So when you told me you
camaraderie.
were doing that, I'm going, oh my gosh, it's like mirror
Yeah.
images of brothers.
Yes, that's
That's cool.
It was
Very cool.
very cool.
I could see you guys be like a country version of the Bee Gees. Do you
Bada
like
bing.
that?
We've been told.
Sure,
we've
I've been told that before.
Yeah, gee, I got a. I'm known for great questions. Thank you very much. But no drummer?
We do have a
We left him
drummer.
at home.
We left him at home.
We got into it
Stepbrother.
before we started today. I'm just kidding. No.
Stepbrother, one cousin, one guy.
Yeah, no, we go out with a drummer and a steel guitar player periodically.
Sometimes with their
Steel
cousin.
guitar. You hit me at steel guitar player.
Yeah.
Right? That is
Yeah.
pure country right there.
Yeah, for sure. So
You guys grew up with the Sites family band. It was gospel. And how many churches and how many dinner on the grounds have you attended? You know, it's like Casserole City.
Yeah.
Does it make you
Oh,
think about
yeah.
that?
Yeah, for sure, and you can tell by looking at us, we eat well, and that's kind of ruined us. We have definitely eaten well.
oh,
over
we
the
played at
years.
many of those. So
churches, fairs, and festivals.
Well, we got the wings for you and the hamburger.
Bada
Yeah.
bing.
I'm fighting off the urge just to not
You got
have
bologna
a
sandwich
have a
here
bite.
from the Omni. You get whatever you want. You just take. We don't care.
So our latest the song that we just did, we did with the new video with the McCrary sisters, and we're excited about that thing. You know, that is like a bucket list as well, because with our family band, we grew up learning a cappella songs from the Fairfield Four. And their daddy was a founding member of the Fairfield Four.
So it's kind of full circle.
Yeah, the
as
whole
well.
album was just kind of, you know, it's like,
Brothers
wow.
and sisters.
This was
Brothers
supposed
and
to me.
sisters,
Brothers
you
and
got, okay, a
sisters.
brother band, a sister band. What's next? You got to look for another family.
I know,
Yes,
right?
for the next one.
So it was pretty cool. We're
Very
excited
cool.
about this project, collection of songs.
Fantastic.
So,
Guys,
yeah.
thank you.
Thank you
for having us.
Thank you for
When
having
you got
us.
us singing through the break, you've done something good. I was like,
Awesome.
what are you singing? We're singing the same song over here. Thank you. Flat
Thank you.
River Band.
Thank
Guys,
you.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
More music on the way. You're watching Mornings on Main Street, A Taste of Nashville.
Excuse me while I play my brand new favorite part. Singing praises in the rain and I'm dancing in the dark. I got a brand new lens to look through every day. Happiness doesn't last, so I found a better way. And it feels like sunshine on my shoulders. It's the good summer all the time. This new joy of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime. hearing little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
This is Chris Yao with Main Street Sports Today. Every show, Mo Patton and I welcome friends from all across the sports landscape, from high school coaches and reporters to national, college, and pro sports personalities. You never know who might stop by for a chat. AP Tennessee Sports Editor, three-time Tennessee Sports Writer of the Year 2020 TSWA Hall of Famer. She covers the Titans, the Predators, the Grizzlies, college football, and hoops. Please make welcome Teresa Walker.
Former University of Tennessee, former Team USA Olympian, ex-Cy Young Award winner, R.A. Dickey. R.A., did I miss anything?
Man, that was sweet. Yeah, I need to listen to that before I go to bed every night. That was nice.
Has 5 sports Emmys. That's not bad for the other guy in Wham, Ryan McGee.
The other guy in Wham married the best looking girl, Bananarama, so the other guy in Wham had a pretty good life.
From preps to pros, we're taking on the sports topics you care about. Tune in across Main Street Media social platforms at 2 p.m. or on demand on your podcast distribution platform of choice.
Now back to bar lines inside the beautiful Omni Nashville Hotel. Let's join Mornings on Main Street special Taste of Nashville edition.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street, a Taste of Nashville and Devon. We've had some great music on the show so far, and it continues.
Yes, it does, and nobody wants to follow kids. That's why these guys are going to pull up the end of the show because they are our grand finale. You will see them May 20th and 21st at the Kilgore Station Bluegrass Festival. We'll hear more about that. 13-year-old, 14-year-old Noah and Lily Goebel.
Don't go anywhere. Come back more with Noah and tell you more about the Kilgore Station Bluegrass Festival that's coming up. You're watching Mornings on Main Street, a Taste of Nashville.
About 4, I guess.
About 4.
I can really program my phone. What do you play?
Fiddle, mandolin, guitar, and banjo.
Which one do you like the best?
Fiddle. Yes.
Fiddle.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
We've all heard the saying that a little can go a long way. This is especially true during the Big Payback's 24-hour online giving event, helping support hundreds of local nonprofit organizations from 6 p.m. on May 4th through 6 p.m. May 5th. A gift of as little as $10 could be boosted by cash prizes and help to make a big difference in the life-changing work of local nonprofits. Learn more at thebigpayback.org.
Now back to bar lines inside the beautiful Omni Nashville Hotel. Let's join Mornings on Main Street special Taste of Nashville edition.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street, the Taste of Nashville. You just saw him perform on stage with his sister. Now, Devin, he's going to join us.
That's right. Noah Goebel's going to walk down the Buddy Allen Carpet One, teal carpet.
Come on down, Noah!
Woo!
Let's see. Well done. Joined now by Barry Richards. Barry, how are you, pal?
I'm doing great, Joe. Good to see you too, Devin.
Good to see you. And you have got a hootenanny coming.
We do. And we're
the
excited.
Kilgore Station Bluegrass Festival.
That's right. I was counting on my fingers. Noah probably saw me counting on my fingers. It would have been the 10th annual. We quit counting annual anymore, right? It is our 9th festival. We started in 2013, and it's a full day of bluegrass music on Saturday, but Friday night we start things off. Noah just turned 13, so he's still eligible to compete. He was our grand champion at 12 last year. So we're really excited. It's the Dan Kelly Junior Fiddle Contest on Friday night, and we're adding categories for guitar and banjo and mandolin. How many are you going to play?
All of them, hopefully.
He's going to play all of them. He's
Today's his birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Noah. Happy birthday to you.
Wait, how many instruments do you know how to play?
About 4, I guess.
About 4.
I can barely program my phone. What do you play?
Fiddle, mandolin, guitar, and banjo.
Which one do you like the best?
Fiddle, yes.
Fiddle. Why fiddle?
Well, that's just kind of what I started on first, and it's what I'm best at. So.
What he started on first. Bless
My
your
goodness.
heart. I mean, at 13, we were playing in mud.
Yeah.
You know,
How do you find time to practice?
Crazy.
Well, at first I was waking up early before school to do it, and then now we're homeschooled, so it's a lot easier to.
My goodness. Are you equal in all of them, or is the one better than the other?
For me, fiddle's the top, and then mandolin and guitar are kind of in the middle, and banjo's just kind of for fun.
Okay. I can't get my son out of bed, and then you're playing 4 instruments, which is just, he's 15, and so good for you. Now, are they all kind of similar? I mean, in the same.
Well, fiddle and mandolin are very similar, and then guitar's kind of along with them, but banjo's different, just with the way you play it with fingers and everything.
Still, but Barry, you got the future of bluegrass.
Oh, absolutely, and that's the key. And I tell people, they hear we have a 13 and under competition for fiddle, banjo, guitar, mandolin, and I can see the wheels turning. They're thinking, oh, how good can a 12-year-old play fiddle? Come on out and see. But we'll do that on Friday night starting at 5, and then following that we have a big barn dance, because our festival is actually built around an authentic tobacco barn, and we have a dance floor inside. We'll have a square dance caller. You don't have to know how to dance. We're going to teach you.
Right.
And that's on Friday night, May 20th.
Wow.
And then on the 21st in the morning, we start a full day of bands, of great regional bands from all around the area. It's a lot of fun, and it's only $10.
What? $10? Now, are you going to have food?
Yes. Oh, there's going to be some great food trucks there.
Notice, we like
yes.
the food. The food is important to us.
Yes. Come on out. There'll be great food. It is festival seating. Bring your lawn chair or your blanket. But it's a lot of fun. It's fun for the whole family. There's lots of stuff to do. We're right on the banks of Honey Run Creek there in Cross Plains. So it'll fill your day up. It's a lot of fun.
Let me ask you a question here. Because we had to miss so much stuff in 2020, even 2021, How special is it now to have it come back? Does it mean more?
It really is awesome. Last year we pushed the date because we weren't sure in the spring. We've always been in the spring. Last year we had it in August. August was nice, but it was unbearably hot. So now we're back to the spring with our May 20th and 21st date, and it is special. And last year was the first year we did the junior fiddle competition, and it was really neat to be able to put that together, because you bring all of those kids together, but you bring their families, their parents, their grandparents, and there's just, and Noah can tell you, there's not a lot of great opportunities for them to compete against each other. They play together, but this is a unique opportunity.
I'm gonna get a picture so when Noah's famous, I can say he was on our show. There we go. Thanks, Noah. Put that down there. Go ahead.
The bluegrass, there's a bluegrass style, but there's some Texas Bob Wills going on with you,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And that little drag, that and then that little rundown when you've got that little chromatic rundown.
Yes.
That's some Bob Wills jazz right there.
Yeah, a lot of the Texas swing stuff that goes over to all these different styles.
That's gonna get people dancing.
This is not. I mean, he's 13 years old talking about Texas swing music. I mean, this guy is already a prodigy. I mean, that stuff is just. Why? Did you just wake up one day and I'm going to play?
Well, I took a flyer home from school one day that was a violin class, and it was teaching fiddle tunes on sheet music and stuff. And then the teacher in that class was Dan Kelly. The contest is in honor of. And then I took private lessons from him, and it was.
Well, which camera? Who says kids don't learn anything in school, right? This kid took home a flyer, and now he's a big star. Look at man, that's fantastic.
Thank
you.
Good.
And Noah is exceptional, but it's a whole bunch of really good players, right? No,
there's a whole lot. Yeah.
He won first, but second and third weren't shabby at all. So it's a lot of
Who
fun.
wants to judge that?
Not me.
You going to judge it, Barry?
No.
The cool thing about this is that if you have kids, you bring them out to this contest to show them that, you know what, you don't have to wait until you're grown to start. You start when you're interested, and that is always good. And there are a bunch of these kids that will get your kids ignited to learn to pick an instrument up. I think that's cool. That's the beauty of bluegrass festivals.
There you go. There you go.
We asked about your sister, Lily, right? She's a good guitar player?
Yeah, she's a good rhythm guitar player and flat picks a little bit.
Yeah. And she competed last year, but she's too old now. She's 14.
Those old people. Yeah. Tell you what, it's all downhill after 13.
Get her a walker. It's just like,
it's all downhill. All right, the event, Kilgore Station Bluegrass Festival, May 20th and 21st. $10 a day, right?
$10 for both days.
For both days.
Friday night is the junior fiddle contest, the Dan Kelly junior fiddle contest, and then we'll have the big barn dance that night. And then Saturday, starting at 10 a.m., going until 9 at night, one band after another. It's a lot of fun.
Beautiful. Barry, Noah, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Look forward to hearing more great music, and this event will be great. Thank you. All right, come back. Stay there. We got more Mornings on Main Street. Taste of Nashville. Don't go anywhere.
they've got alcohol, monkeys, and lights all throughout. Now, what could go wrong?
Alcohol and monkeys.
I know.
Yes.
Yes. Go take your date and say, we're going to have a margarita and look at monkeys. And she's going to go,
If you've got friends in town or you just want to get away in town, the Omni Nashville has bar lines, live music every single day and night, a place to watch the game with delicious handmade patties with delicious beef. Don't get me started on the deviled eggs with bacon jam. Oh, they're so yummy. And their wings are so meaty and delicious with special sauce and Joe Dubin's favorite, the thick slice fried bologna sandwich. And the Jack Daniel's pie, great for sharing, drizzled with caramel. In the lovely location of Bar Lines in Omni Nashville. It's downtown with great places indoor and outdoor.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
Now back to Bar Lines inside the beautiful Omni Nashville Hotel. Let's join Mornings on Main Street special Taste of Nashville edition.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street, a taste of Nashville. Here to close it out with us, our good friend Zach Allen from Buddy Allen Carpet One. Fun show. Glad you can stick around.
Man, that was a great time. That kid on the fiddle, I mean, that was nice. That was good.
Can you fiddle?
I
you
can
fiddle, right?
I can fidget, but I can't fiddle.
A fidget spinner?
Yeah, good on those.
All right,
That's
earlier
it.
we talked about the big golf tournament you're having, but 2 days later on May 14th, you got a special event happening called the Back Nine Private at John A's in Donaldson. Tell us about this.
I am so excited about this. One of my dreams in Music City when we started our tournament was I always wanted to add a music component to it. We're in Music City.
Right.
So we have the incomparable Mr. Daryl Worley going to come play our Back Nine party at John A's on the 14th.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So John A's, great place, great venue, and then Daryl Worley coming in is going to play for us, sponsored by our great friends at The Ville. Great merchandise. You guys got to go check those people out. And Cindy Coleman at Pampered Chefs. So tickets for this event, it's open to people who want to go online to buddyallengolf.com. And tickets are a $100 donation. Come out, great food, great music from Daryl Worley. You can't go wrong there.
No, you cannot. Best vocalist bar none.
He is amazing and has agreed to do our show. And I'm just beyond excited because this is a component that I always wanted. So now we've basically got a 3-day event finished off by a great concert.
So Wednesday night, you got a party before the golf tournament.
Yep.
Thursday, the golf tournament, and then Saturday night, the Back Nine Private. Again, buddyallengolf.com, all the information.
Tickets on sale there.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Woo, and there's a big, cool event taking place at the Nashville Zoo, nashvillezoo.com. Get your tickets to Night Visions.
Yeah.
It's like they've got alcohol, monkeys, and lights all throughout. Now, what could go wrong?
Alcohol and monkeys.
I know.
Yes.
Yes. Go take your date and say, we're going to have a margarita and look at monkeys. And she's going to go, huh? It's at the Nashville Zoo. Night Visions on sale. Tickets now.
Many thanks to Todd Rodermill and the Omni Nashville Hotel for letting us come down here and hang out in bar lounge. It's beautiful. Our great audience, the guys and gals behind the scenes. For Devin O'Day, myself, and Zach Allen, thank you for watching Mornings on Main Street, a taste of Nashville. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.
And a big thanks to the Glam Squad at Genesis Career College. Don't forget
They got beautiful.
Thank you for watching Mornings on Main Street, a Taste of Nashville edition from Bar Lines inside the Omni Nashville Hotel. Brought to you by Buddy Allen Carpet, 1 floor and home. Mornings on Main Street is a Main Street media production. Hair and makeup provided by Genesis Career College.